How y'all doing? All right. I know my name in the program is a little earlier, but thanks to Stanford Chairs and everyone else, we got to delay a little time for my parents to get here. Okay. Hello, family, friends, and community. My name is Justin J. Pearson. I attend Mitchell High School as a sophomore. I have a fun fact for you today. A 9-letter word has brought us together: education. This word has a history like no other in the English language. This word has divided us and brought us closer together. Abolitionist Frederick Douglass, at about the age of 8, was sent to Baltimore to live as a houseboy with Hugh and Sophia Auld, relatives of his master. It was shortly after his arrival that his new mistress taught him the alphabet. When her husband forbade her to continue her instruction because it was unlawful to teach slaves how to read, Frederick took it upon himself to learn. He made the neighborhood boys his teachers by giving away his food in exchange for lessons in reading and writing. He could have gave up, he could have quit, and he could have said that this was it. He could have settled for the mediocrity stance. But young Douglass understood that education ended depression. Education was his way out. He later became a trusted advisor to Abraham Lincoln and a United States Marshal for the District of Columbia. He also became the recorder of deeds for Washington, D.C., and a minister general to the Republic of Haiti. But the education trail does not stop there. In President John F. Kennedy's inaugural address, he asked for legislation to not only speed economic growth, cut unemployment, rehabilitate depressed areas, but to also aid education. Kennedy fought vehemently on behalf of civil rights. During his term of office, an African-American man by the name of James Meredith enrolled at a formerly all-white University of Mississippi. He had to be protected by the National Guard. Street rioting followed. It was a time when freedom riders were moving throughout the South, attempting to desegregate areas under public domain. The Justice Department, under the leadership of the President's brother, Robert Kennedy, worked to uphold the civil rights of those protesting racial discrimination in the South. And today, an equal education is the fundamental principle that we mustn't allow to perish. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. states that the function of education is to teach one to think intensively and to think critically. Intelligence plus character. That is the goal of true education. Education has developed humankind from Neolithic and Paleolithic people to people of the internet and iPhones. Equality for the competitiveness of who makes them is what we are in search of. We are sadly revisiting an era that has met brutality once before, but this time it shall be different. Not only does Memphis City School students and Shelby County School students deserve an equal education, but every school in the greatest nation on earth. Education is not only the way towards creating a more diversified and a more equitable world market, in order that we all may compete globally. Education is the ladder towards success. In Memphis and surrounding areas, it is no mystery that our school systems are in peril. But the reality that we must face as a community is that united is the only way towards an equal academic system. We cannot allow rhetoric nor fear tactics to engulf the importance of an equal education for our students. The interests of our elected officials must be placed behind them in order that our interests, we the students' interests, must take precedence. We must hold elected officials accountable. We rise and fall together as a community. Unity means not allowing incompetency in leadership, but changing a vision into a reality, as Warren G. Bennett stated. Resources must be provided first before we can set standards for schools and for teachers and administration that they cannot reach. Moving toward the 21st century should be the goal of everyone, united, not separated. We do not understand that we do not introduce ourselves as, "Hi, my name is Shelby County School Student Tiara," nor do we introduce ourselves as, "Hi, my name is Memphis City School Student Tim." We desire to be students of an education system that is supposed to work towards our benefit, not towards our digression. No economic or social status should separate our interests. Equal education should not be a choice as if deciding what shirt to wear in the morning. Education's importance to me revolves around the right of every peer of mine and every citizen of America to have equal education opportunities. In order that we may be prosperous, we must eliminate the us versus them. We are together united as a community, believing in the possibilities of every child in the inner city schools, every child in the suburbs, and every child in the rural areas, because we all deserve the ability to one day manage a Fortune 500 company. If we lose focus, tragedy will be the remnant. My community, my friends, and my family. In order that we may achieve access to the future, we must first work hard and diligently for a better tomorrow. As President Obama said in his State of the Union address, the future is not a gift handed to you, it is achieved. We cannot focus merely on racial divisions that are supposed to separate us. We will focus on the dreams to be made possible through education. We will focus on a united front for equality. We, united, will rise as a community for justice, and the arch of history will lean towards justice, so long as we press for a brighter tomorrow every day. Elementary school students, it is your responsibility to learn your multiplication facts as best as you can. It is your job to make sure that you are reading daily. As middle school students, it is your job to plan and to prepare for creating a better tomorrow. It is our right to play chess and to participate in science fairs. The Super Bowl winners and Daytona 500 winners aren't the only people that receive awards. The Nobel Peace Prize recipient also. You all deserve congratulations for the hard work that you do. As parents, it is your job not to allow students to watch every episode of SpongeBob in the game. As a parent, you must teach students how to be effective no matter the difficulty of circumstances. As a parent, read with your elementary, your middle, and your high school children. Don't just assign them the task. It will benefit and enrich their lives like you could never imagine. I have not forgotten my peers. As future judges and lawyers, I challenge you to govern justly. Future doctors and surgeons, I challenge you to save lives and create the medicines that can too. Future educators and professors, I challenge you to lead tomorrow into a brighter day. Your obligation to society is to succeed, and your job, you must do your job well. The future depends on it. I do not stand before you for my own personal benefit nor agenda. I stand before you knowing that Memphis City Schools has the ability to be successful congenially with Shelby County Schools, united for the better, without a showdown or with anger and separation. President Lyndon B. Johnson states this about education. He says that education is the guardian genius of our democracy. Nothing really means more to our future. Not our military defense, not our missiles or our bombs, not our production of economy, not even our democratic system of government. For all of these are worthless if we lack the brain power to support and sustain them. That's why these organizations have gathered us together before the Children's Museum for unity. I do challenge all of you to hold your officials accountable for your education. Help to prepare us all for a better one. And remember that a 9-letter word has brought us thus far. Imagine where it can take us. God bless you. God bless the United States of America.